Hello and thanks for watching. My name is Lucilla Morgan and I appreciate your time for joining me today. Before this course, I could honestly say I didn't think too much about diversity, equity, and inclusion. But over the past week, I gained so much insight on what DEI means. Not just in theory, not just buzzwords, but in everyday leadership. In this video, I will share my response on the 4 key questions that helped me shape and develop my personal diversity, equity, and inclusion action plan. Number 1, why does team diversity matters to me as a leader? 2, what changes will I make in my leadership to practice? How will I measure success? And what will I do if effort falls short? And last, how does my personal identity shape the way I lead? Why is diversity and inclusion important for a team? As a project manager from both my personal and leadership experience, I believe that a diverse team brings a variety of perspective, which improves creativity, innovation, and problem solving. Inclusion ensures that everyone feels valued like they belong, which also increases engagement, morale, and production. In my experience, similar teams often miss these simple blind spots. We need different voices at that table to deal with challenging situations and meet a diverse customer need. Without planning inclusion, a diverse team member may feel isolated or unvalued, which leads to a high turnover rate or reduced collaboration. What changes will I incorporate in my own leadership practices to support diversity and inclusion team? I will intentionally seek input from the quieter team members and underserved team members. I think I will make sure in every meeting, everyone have a chance to speak. I will advocate fairness and also advocate recognition with people with disability or challenges. I feel not just as team members, but as leaders as well on the team. Do regular one-on-one check-ins so they could do a one-on-one and be heard at that time. I will not be the leader that hears the loudest voices and the one that wants to run the room and be in charge. I want everyone to be open, honest, and be heard and feel like they belong on the team. How will I measure success, and what would I do if my efforts fall short? Well, I think the first thing I would do is track team engagement through surveys and anonymous feedback. Second, monitor participation and speaking time in meetings for a balance, a roundtable. Also to evaluate team diversity across roles and leadership pipelines. As a project manager, I will use debriefing, and we do a buddy system as well. We do one-on-one, and the buddy system is pairing an expert with someone at probably a junior level, so they could feel like they're learning, and it's a training session. If all efforts fall short, I will revisit my strategies. I will seek mentorship. Also get coaching from DEI, read books, and redesign my strategies and my practices. How does my personal identity influence the way I lead? I'm an African American woman. I've been in engineering for over 30 years. When I first started, or even now, it's very rare to have more than one woman on a team as an engineer. So that's what I advocate for. My background has taught me resilience, empathy, and the importance of being heard. I lead with awareness and how bias can affect people, attitude, and confidence. I value mentorship because that's what helped me in my early career. I do strive for a space where team members will feel like they are respected and they are included, and not just being included, but they belong. I work on people not to feel like they have been ignored. So the one-on-one buddy system and the one-on-one meetings with the team has helped me with this. I do thank you for watching my DEI action plan presentation. I am sharing my reflections on what team diversity matters and how I plan to use it in my personal and professional life to lead with inclusion. I also covered my measurable actions for improving and how my personal identity shape the way I lead. DEI is a journey. It's not just a checklist. And I'm committed to grow both personally and professionally. I am very open, and I hope my story encourage you to reflect on your own leadership path and commitment in equality. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.